Alright, welcome to Grand Arena Championships. This is the month-long exhibition, Week 2, Round 1. Today, I'm facing against Piru, who has a fairly good roster. He is missing his Darth Malik, but other than that, he's pretty good. He's got all the meta teams, but the big thing is his mods are amazing. Here we have a quick overview. So GP, he's got a little bit of GP on me, 300k. He does not rank as high in Squad Arena, and that's because he does not have Malik, I'm sure. He's Jedi Knight Revan as his arena team. He has me on Zetas by 9. It's a lot more Zetas than I've got. Got me on gear 11, gear 12. He doesn't have any gear 13 though. We look at his GA stats. It looks like he goes heavy on defense based on what we can see here. Offensive wins, underdog wins, and defensive wins. It looks like he usually goes defensive heavy, but when we look at his mods, he's pretty equal on me. He's got a couple of really high speed mods that I'm missing, but otherwise we are pretty equal. Again, if we take another look over here, this is my prediction. Like, I found, these are all the teams that he has when I look through his roster. So I predicted that this is what I was going to see on defense, and I kind of planned my offense around that, and then I placed whatever I had left over here on defense. So with that said, we can go in here and we can see already that I missed on my guesstimation, because he placed his Jedi Knight Revan, which actually surprises me. That's his arena team. I figured he would save his arena team for offense, but he did not do that. So I do have to face a Jedi Knight Revan, which I wasn't anticipating, and there's no telling if his Darth Malik is in the back walls. I'm assuming, based on his records, that his is on the back wall. Now what that means to me is I place my Padme on defense. Padme would be a counter that I would normally place for Darth Revan, aside from my Jedi Knight Revan with Thrawn. But now that I see he's got his Jedi Knight Revan on defense, I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do. Because I've got to break through his Jedi Knight Revan, and behind that is where I'm guessing is where his Darth Revan will be. Aside from that, down here he's got his Jango-led bounty hunters with an extremely fast and tenacious boss. He's got 277 speed on his Bosk with 123% tenacity. It's very, very difficult boss, very well modded. And with that team, he also has Nest, which is also fairly well modded, fairly fast at 270, with a decent amount of tenacity as well, 87%. So, very well modded bounty hunter team. It's going to be difficult for me to break through, just because they are so fast, and he's got so much tenacity on the key characters. I think what I'm probably going to end up doing is using my CLS probably against this team, but I really don't necessarily, well, that was what my plan was, but he has his Nest in there, and Nest kind of throws off the CLS. I'm honestly not sure what I'm gonna do. JTR could do it, but I'm afraid that JTR won't be fast enough. Because with the days from Nest, the tenacity on his Bosk, I don't know if I'll be able to do it. He's at 277 speed. Django gives bonus speed. plus 30 bonus speed, so he's got 307 effective speed on his Bosk. And on his Nest, 300 effective speed. I don't believe that my Jedi Knight Revan, or sorry, not Jedi Knight Revan, my Jedi Retraining Rey is going to be fast enough to do that. So here's my BB-8 at 281 speed. I'm gonna have additional turn meter because of droids. So if I go in with BB-8, R2, and 3PO, that'll give him enough speed to go first, to get the wiggle off, but my Jedi Rey is not fast. And I don't believe that the boost of turn meter that BB-8's gonna give is gonna be enough to let Rey go next. I don't think that my Rey will actually be able to counter these bounty hunters. So I did go fairly mixed on the defense. So I don't have my Darth Revan, don't have my Grievous, don't have my Carth, my Geos, my Night Sisters, my Padme, bounty hunters. LT, so sometimes it gets placed on defense, sometimes not. I saved my Nest, so my Nest is on offense. So my troopers will not be good enough at all to take out this this particular trooper team, especially with bounty hunter, or especially with Django. Sorry. So troopers are out of it. I don't even know if my troopers will be able to take out his Night Sisters. So his zombie is the one character that I would say is probably modded the worst. Got a lot of protection on it. If he had a lot of health, it would be way more difficult. He's pretty fast, but not very healthy. So I might be able to use my troopers against these Night Sisters, but I really don't know. I do have Traya as well, and Traya is a counter that I usually use against Night Sisters, but once again, don't know if I want to risk that. So, kind of at a little impasse here. I really don't know what to use here. I think what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna go after this top section. I'm gonna probably use Jedi Knight Revan and mirror match this. Maybe even go in underdog and just do 4 characters. I don't think I will need a 5th against this. He is pretty well modded though. This is his arena team. It is pretty well modded. He just doesn't have his General Kenobi, which is obviously saved for a Padme team. This is just not going to be an easy fight at all. So if we do Jedi mirror match, and I do these guys, I think I will go full 5-man. Like I could save Bastilla or another team, but I just don't have a whole lot of Jedi to really make that work. So what I could do is I could do this, and that way I can save Bastilla and Ezra and Hermit Yoda for that team. and then I can just fill in like Wampa in that last spot, or that fourth spot rather, and maybe just throw in like a Kanan or something like that as a tank for that team. I could possibly do that. I think that team will actually end up taking out the Carth, and that would save my Jedi Ray. I think that's what I'm gonna try to do. We'll go with this team to counter his Jedi Revan. Now, the problem is, if I see his Darth Revan in the back, I'm not gonna be able to counter it. So that's the downside. But we're gonna go in and we're gonna do this. I should be able to win because I'm on offense and I can control. He might go first, which is fine. I'll live with it. Not a big deal. Yeah, imagine if Mace was actually good, right? So we're gonna be focusing here on his Grandmaster Yoda, get him out the first time. I shouldn't have done that. He's got tenacity. But just that. Now I'm gonna do a turn meter swap over here. That's actually gonna kill. I'm gonna do it over on Jolie actually. That way Jolie gets his turn and we'll drop Mark off. Okay, we'll continue working over here. Awesome. And we'll spread those buffs around. And target now is going to be, we'll go after Jolie. Gotta try to get rid of him. Okay, doing some pretty decent damage. Protection's gone for the moment. We're gonna go ahead and spread these buffs around again. Basic here. We'll hit that expose, why not? Alright. Now here, I'm gonna actually call Jolie to assist because he's down on protection. I want to try to get his protection up. That, and not quite. There we go. Alright, so he's down. Let's hop over to here. Try to get that protection back off of missing off of what's his face? Mace. Oh my god, that hurts. This guy. Not expecting that hard of hits from Jedi Revan AoE. Alright. How did he get Mark back so far? I wanna know. Oh, Yoda back. And he's a very, very tanky too. Gotta hit that expose again. Alright. Come on. Gotta kill that Revan. How do I want to do? I'm trying to extend it. So I'm gonna mark here. It's gonna call all those assists so people get protection back. I'm just trying to get as much protection as I can. Call him. Spread the force sight. It's gonna help. That dodge is very helpful. Alright, so I don't know if Yoda was full health, or full protection rather. Jolie definitely is not, but I don't know if enough to get Jolie up. We're gonna try it and hope I can get full protection. Nope, I should have done it to Yoda. Oh well, 56 banners, it's a win. We'll move on to the next. Okay, so next is gonna be Night Sisters. I gotta find out what's behind door number 1. Alright. Those Night Sisters are not super fast. It does have this spirit, which can be really annoying against troopers. He's not high damage, but he is pretty fast. 262 speed plus Asajj's bonus of 20, I think. $20, $30. So that's 292 speed in total. So I think that they will actually go before my troopers. $255, yes. So his spirit, at the very least, will go before mine, and if he stuns my Stark, it's all over. So I don't think that I'm gonna be able to do that. I think I'm gonna have to save my troopers and hope that I can use them somewhere else. Which means that my only other really reliable counter against this particular lineup is going to be Traya. So there we go. I'm gonna do Traya, and I'm gonna go undermanned, just 3v5. I usually do not have issues with this. I do see a lot of people, a lot of streamers have problems, but I also see a whole lot of people misplaying how to use this particular counter. I'm just going to go in 3v5, and we isolate zombie, and we pretty much leave everyone alive until we can annihilate people. So very easy to do. And that's one thing that people do wrong. People will annihilate, or not annihilate, people will isolate other characters that are not the zombie, and that just causes zombie to continuously taunt, which obviously does not work. Here we're gonna do a stun over there. And another thing that I see people doing is they'll annihilate Daka first turn. There's no reason to do that whatsoever when you have Traya lead. Daka only stuns and revives people that are not annihilated. So there's no reason whatsoever to annihilate Daka, because Traya cleanses the stuns. So all you have to do is just ignore her. Just keep everyone alive, you only kill people with Annihilate. And you want to kill off their highest damage people first. So I killed off Asajj because her damage ramps up. And next is going to be the Night Sister Spirit, as her damage can be very high. So now that Daka is really low, I'm going to actually ignore her, and I'm going to start using my attacks against the zombie. Now I'm going to save my isolate just in case I kill someone. I want to be able to isolate again immediately. I see so many people misplaying this all the time. We annihilate the spirit. There goes a whole lot of their DPS down the drain right now. So I can see my Scion is getting low, but it's gonna heal up every turn. Just gonna get a lot of health back. Because of under Traya, damaged debuffed enemies, you get healed. So very easy to regen the health. And eventually that plague is going to go off and we'll be fine. He's slowly gaining his health back. Drain more. And there we go. Plague is gone. So Now we can annihilate against Talzin. And at this point, it's going to be kind of difficult to get this timed right. If I do the AoE, it's going to kill her off. So, alright, that works. She died from a dot, and dying from a dot, she didn't get rezzed by a zombie. That's another thing that I always forget about. But here we got 59 banners, 3v5 as you saw. I really never got in danger of dying, of losing anyone. Scion got a little bit low, but he even had Held by Hatred up, so even if he had died, he would have just come right back. A very, very easy counter. A lot of people misplay that. Alright, so behind door number 1, we have Qira, and we have Phoenix. Scoundrels and Phoenix. I did expect to see both of those on defense. So his Scoundrels has Han in there, and Chewie. Is Scion worth farming now? Yes, he is. Scion is an amazing character to go with your Triumvirate. So this guy has Vandor, Chewie, in his Scoundrel team. He's got Han, Raid Han, and Chewie. So this is it's a different team than what I would normally see. And this guy places a really, really good defense. It's gonna be very difficult. Alright, so kinda wanna do Palpatine against his Qira Scoundrels. I think a Palpatine lead should be able to do that. And then against his Phoenix, I can do the Troopers. Troopers should be able to take out the Phoenix without too much difficulty, especially if I can take out Zeb real quick, because that daze is what's gonna really hurt me. But of course I'm gonna have to focus down on probably Sabine first, so I can get that initial kill. But here we've got these bounty hunters and the Carth team. So against his Carth team, I can use my JTR, and that should be a fairly guaranteed victory. And I just have to figure out what I'm gonna do against that bounty hunter. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do my JTR against the Carth team. That should be a fairly easy win. I figure out who I'm gonna use here. I think I'll use 3PO here. I'm gonna save my R2 for the CLS team, which I'm probably going to use against the bounty hunters. Which I really don't really want to do that. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'd love to be able to use 3PO against the bounty hunters. That'd be better use of him, but because he has Nest in there, 3PO will just screw up against the Nest because of all the debuffs. So this is what we're gonna do to beat his Carth team. Okay. Go ahead and call here. Okay, let's remove that taunt. And we'll start working a little on Canderous. This is another thing that people will mess up. Once you get an expose, Just start ignoring them. Once you get someone stunned, ignore them. The reason that you want to do that is because they'll they'll lose turn meter as long as they're exposed. Rid of that. They lose turn meter when they're exposed, and when they're stunned, they're not gonna be able to hit you. So why would you even think about hitting them? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So, a lot of things that I see people misplaying. We're gonna use this over on Zalbar to prevent him from getting buffs. Throw those confused stacks onto him. There went Carth, and now we'll be working over here on Andrus. Knock him out. Now it's an easy rest of the fight. Focusing here on L3. He goes. Lost all those debuffs, unfortunately, on Zalbar. Try to get some more of these confused stacks back onto him. Try to regen a little bit of protection. Okay, so I'm gonna try not to use my high damage abilities. I'm trying to regen as much protection as I can over on Finn. And there we go, he's nearly full protection. He might be close enough. And he was. So, because that's just another little misplay I see people doing. You don't necessarily want to finish as quickly as possible. You want to be as efficient as possible. And that means that you drag fights out if you have people that can regen protection, like I just did with Finn. I have a lot of protection regeneration with BB-8's Illuminated Destiny and with Finn's special ability. So you just drag the fight out as much as you can, regen the protection, and maximize your banners. Alright. Now that that's done, we are on to the monster. This is not going to be an easy fight. What other rebels do I got? I think Ezra's probably going to be the character of choice. Except I was trying to save Ezra for a Bastilla team. So, aside from him, I think Akbar is the next best choice. And Akbar can remove some of that burning that Django's going to be putting out, some of those other debuffs. I think this will be the team that I use here. But I do need to make sure that Akbar is more healthy than CLS, which he may not be. 32 and 36. There. And yes, okay, so Akbar is more healthy than CLS, which is great. That means CLS will get the guard from Chewie. I think that this is what I'm going to have to do, and we are going to hope that I can take this guy out. This is going to be a very, very difficult team to beat. Alright, first I'm going to want to stun Nest because I don't want that daze. Keep that daze from landing. Alright, we're going to go ahead and stealth, hide everyone here. We will go ahead and swap stances, and I'm going to remove turn meter from, I think, Boba Fett. Pop that ability block. Okay, let's go ahead and start doing some damage over here. Get those buffs up. Dispel. counterattacks. We'll go ahead and we'll clear that debuff there. Alright, let's get some burning going. Burning of our own. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and work a little bit on Django here. There's that daze. Well, see if we can't finish Django off. My Chewy's dazed. Okay, let's try to get a stun over on Nest. That works too. We'll deal with that. Alright. So this went pretty well. I will take it. There we go. Okay, so not the most clean victory, only 54 banners. But it's a win, and that was a nasty, nasty team. Yeah, GG team is best probably with full droids. Alright, so back here we can see he's got his Grievous team, which I was not expecting to see on defense, and a Clones team that I was expecting. So this is gonna be rough. Grievous, I would normally want to use Traya or CLS, and unfortunately I have used both of those. Good news is that there's no Darth Revan on D. Okay, so let's see here. Thinking maybe a Bastilla with Thrawn team, possibly. Bastilla, Thrawn, Wampa, etc. That might do against this team, kind of a random hodgepodge. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take my troopers here against this Phoenix. I think that's the best that I can do here. Let's go ahead and Imperial Troopers this. Save my Shore Trooper for the Emperor team. If I can clear all this in one shot, I will be very happy, because he's got a pretty tough defense set here. We're gonna start by going after Sabine. She's the most tender. There she goes. Now we're gonna work over on Zeb. Need to get days. I'm gonna hold off until it is what's his face's turn. There we go. There's that days that I needed. All right. So this will go ahead and kill him off. I'll just work on Qira. Qira's almost down. We'll go ahead and finish her off. And let's go ahead and do a death mark. We're gonna death mark on Chopper because he's about to taunt anyways. The reason that I'm doing basics is because I don't want to get mass counterattacks. Trying to get that daze. There's that daze. Alright. Get rid of his buffs. And there we go. 60 banners. That's what you like to see with your Imperial Trooper. Alright. So I was still planning on using Palpatine against the Scoundrels. I still have Thrawn. Prefer not to use that here, but I don't know if I'm gonna have much of a choice. Let's see what Empire I have. Empire. Use Probe Droid in there. Probe Droid will help to clear the taunt off of what's his face, and I can also blow up someone. I think this may be the best team that I can work with here. And this will save my Thrawn for a team for the south side. I think this is what I'm gonna do. Oh man. Alright, so he stuns my Palpatine. Go ahead and get those dots moving. We're gonna go after Chewie first here. He's got 4 debuffs. Get rid of turn meter here. We're gonna save my dispel. We'll go ahead and put the crit immunity up, sure, and of course there it goes. Okay, so he's ability blocked. Go after Vandor here. Try to prevent Vandor from getting any reses off. Maybe I can land an ability block here. No ability block. Now I need to get a dispel going. No, I just lost my probe droid. I needed that probe droid. Guns on most of them. It's not going well. This is gonna be a loss. Heal up. He's got several debuffs. I might be able to one-shot him. Try it. Didn't quite one-shot him. Let me at least get 1 kill in here. No. Heal. Not even gonna get this, not even gonna get Stormtrooper Han down. Alright. I should have brought Thrawn in there. Alright, so that's one meta team that I don't have. Alright. I do have Nest. I think I can actually use Nest down here against the clones. Here, Cody has a stun on his AoE, but I think he has to crit multiple characters. Yes. So, he can't stun. There's no days. Yeah, I think Nest can solo these guys. It might be a little bit rough if he gets some kind of crit on her, but I don't think I'm gonna have much of a choice to save another team. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Go with Nest. We'll do Qira lead with Nest. I'm gonna hope. Qira hopefully is gonna die very quickly so that don't get that stun stuff going on. And we're gonna work on Clone Sergeant first because he's got the high damage output. Alright. It's fine. Expect her to die, so that's fine. We're gonna be working on this Clone Sergeant. We'll just do a basic on him since he's got that tenacity. Almost down already. Okay, so Echo is down, Rex is down, Sergeant is down, it's only 5s left. Stun. Go for a daze. Big hit. Alright. Qira Nest. Good job, Qira Nest. Alright. I'm gonna go back. I think I've got a feat complete. So let's name that. undersized squads. Alright, and 2 of 3. Isn't that the one that I just claimed? Thought that was the one I just claimed. Weird. Alright. Let's see what else we have here. We have Grievous and we have Scoundrels. What else do I have? Thrawn, Ewoks. Okay. Thanks for the clarification there, Lab Monkey. I've got Wigs. Crappy team. Got Rex, I've got Wampa, I've got Bastilla, Thrawn. I think what I'm gonna try here, I don't know how this is gonna work. I've never tried Ewoks versus Scoundrels, especially with Han Solo in the mix. But I know that Ewoks aren't gonna stand a chance against his Grievous. So we're gonna try this. If it works, great. If not, then I'm gonna have to come in here with my my final remaining team. So we're gonna give this a shot. See what happens. Hope. Okay, so there's that stun. Let's do. Okay, we're gonna save the dispel, and we're gonna do foresight. Gonna change targets there. Focus down on Vandor. I need it to be Poplu's turn already. I'm gonna have to not hide Elder Iron, which really stinks. So let's we'll call Poplu. It's gonna get a taunt going at the very least. Alright, so that's down. That's great, I needed that. We're going to go after Chewie next. I still kind of wanted to save that dispel. I'm gonna save it. Okay, this is all fine. Buffs. Basic. Awesome, he dodged. I needed that. Okay, does this, I don't think this grants turn meter. Just stealth. Okay, so yeah, we'll call Elder for the stealth. Okay, that's fine, because I have Elder still. Okay, can get rid of that taunt. That's what I was saving the dispel for. Oh no. That's not cool. Can I get the res? Please, let me get the res. Come on. I didn't get enough people back. Alright, well, I got Vandor down. So now that Vandor is down, I don't have to worry about reses. I can go back in here and see what I can just see what I can do. Phoenix. Kind of throw whatever I can at it. I'm still saving Ezra for the other team. Not expecting anything amazing from this, but at this point, I'm already at the minimum banners for beating this team, so it really doesn't matter. Taunt on Chopper, and Zeb's down. Go ahead and we'll put this over on Sabine. Oh wow, this didn't go well at all. Alright, so I think I'm gonna have to come in here with my my final remaining team, which is gonna be basically everything good that I have left. Bastilla, Wampa, etc. And I just will not be able to clear his Grievous team. I'm not even sure that this team would be able to beat his Grievous team. I don't think it will. So we'll do this. Clear off this team. We'll clear 3 out of 4 zones. And we'll just hope that he gets stuck. Okay. Shoot. That's done. Not going well. Redlat taunt. Alright. We are going to call actually Hoda for the healing. Heal, heal, heal. Go with a turn meter swap there. Go with some daze. Right, we're gonna fracture over here on Han. Work down Chewie. Okay. Oh, Wampa here. Big hits. Kill off that Chewie. We're gonna call Wampa again. Qira. Now it's just Han Solo left. Oh. There we go. I probably should have just brought this in on that second attempt and just tried to just ignore that third zone, because I honestly don't think that team would have been able to take out Greed. At this point, really don't have anything left. I've got the Wigs team, but I don't believe that my Wigs team is gonna have any chance whatsoever doing anything here. I will see what happens. I might, there's no reason not to do it at this point. Alright. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and stealth. And we are going to be hitting B1 first. Done basicing here. Gotta kill off this guy. Actually, once I get rid of the B1, the rest of the team is going to be a lot easier. Unfortunately, I've got the stupid Magna Guard to come on now. There goes couple people. Not quite. Not quite. Couldn't quite get the B1 down. If I had focused down on Magna Guard, I might have been able to kill Magna Guard. Of course, that would have just pissed off Grievous and would have been bad, but at this point, it's just throw all the teams that I have left. So, which is not much at all. I think it was Grievous. Yeah, it was Grievous lead. I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish off the B1 just like last time, so focus down on IG 100. Yeah, B1 gets all of his stacks back every time the match resets. On. Oh man, B1 healed up the protection there. Yeah, with the Wigs team, I was just hoping that I was gonna kill off the B1 before I died, basically, but I was not able to do that. Let's go Zam lead. Wait a minute. Don't have mods on the but let's see what the Jawas can do. The unmodded Jawas. Well, I can't drop thermal detonators on the B1. That was kind of the hope, is that I would be able to drop thermals on the B1. Okay. Let's see here. I don't think I have other bounty hunters. Oh, I do have IG-88. It was very close, wasn't it? I almost had him. Go with Lando and TIE Fighter, why not? Let's see what Zam can do. Come on, Zam, you got this. Not even getting Zam to take a turn. That's just awesome. Man, so nasty. Alright, so I think that's the end of Grand Arena. I have nothing left. I've had nothing left for a while, but yeah, so I believe that's going to be the end of it. I've cleared 3 of his zones. Not the most efficient, but he does not have a whole lot left for offense, I think. He does have he's got Padme, Palpatine, Jedi Rey, Traya, Darth Revan. He's got his crew and CLS, Troopers, and Ewoks. I don't know. He might be able to clear me. I might actually lose this one. This is the first one in a long time that I'm really scared about losing, so I may actually lose this. We'll have to see what happens tomorrow. So hope you guys enjoyed the Grand Arena.